Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's so nice to see everybody. If you are new, first, welcome. Welcome to Medical Qigong practice. My name is Mary Francis. I'm one of June Wally's Medical Qigong students. We are going over the Golden 8 today. If you are new to this practice, please don't feel like you need to learn all of these exercises all at once. Just follow along and enjoy the process. Soon, after you've been practicing for a while, the exercises will become familiar to you. You can also check back on some of our YouTube episodes and get more exact details about the exercises if you wish, or you can just follow along and learn them gradually. Both are good. Most important, never move into pain. This is not a push through the pain type of exercise. Go within the parameters of your body. So for instance, if you're having shoulder issues, maybe you don't want to make movements quite so dramatic. You are going to want to use more of the mind's eye and the mind intent. The mind intent and the breath are the most two important aspects of the exercise. The physical movements of the exercise are important, but not as important as the mind intent and the breath. What else? If your mic is on, you might want to mute it until at the very end of practice. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and start. So we're going to open up. The feet are going to be hip width, shoulder width apart. You want a nice stable stance. The feet are going to be parallel, so the channels are open evenly in front of the body and in the back of the body. And we're simply settling into the space. Things are a little lively outside my apartment this morning, so if you want to play some music while we're practicing, feel free to do so. We're going to bring our mind's awareness to the bottoms of the feet, allowing them to melt into the earth, softening the knees, relaxing the low back, relaxing the shoulders. The tip of the tongue is touching the roof of the mouth, connecting the front of the body and the back of the body. And the very top of the head is going to reach up into the sky. From here, taking the right hand in a loose fist, we're going to start tapping about 3 to 4 finger breaths beneath the belly button at our lower dantian. We're tapping firmly enough that we can feel a little bit of a vibration, but not so firmly that we're causing discomfort. And we're traveling up the midline of the body. We're allowing the tapping sensation, the vibrations to massage the tissues a little bit, opening the channels, relaxing the tissues, generating greater chi and blood flow. Allowing the mind's eye to connect with the area with which we're tapping. Allowing any thoughts that pop up to simply melt away, giving our brains permission to have this time to rest. We're wiping out anything you don't need or want, letting it go back into the earth before switching sides. Wiping out anything you don't need or want, letting it go back into the earth. Widening our stance so we can open up the channels in the lower half of the body. We're tapping the inner thigh and then up at the hip. Continuing on, working our way from the top of the hip down the inner aspect of the legs towards just above the ankle or wherever it's comfortable for you. Transitioning to the lateral aspect of the legs, coming back on up towards the hips and the glutes. Once you get to the hips and the glutes, sliding that left foot a little closer to the right, maintaining the hip width, shoulder width distance. And then continuing up to just underneath the rib cage, the low back. Placing the palms at the low back, we're circling down the sides and up the spine. Resting the palms at the low back, closing the eyes. We're inhaling through the nose, guiding the breath in the chi of the low back, allowing it to fill up with energy. Exhaling, we're allowing that energy to flow to wherever it's needed within the body. Inhaling, guiding the breath in the chi to the low back. Exhaling, allowing the energy to flow to wherever it's needed. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Letting the mind relax into the breath. Allowing the breath to relax the body. And allowing the chi to flow freely to wherever it's needed within the body. When you're ready, gently opening the eyes, letting the arms come back down to the sides, and closing by bringing that left foot back to the right. Using that same mind space, we're going to open up for our Golden 8 series. The first exercise, the London Large Intestine, reach for happiness. We're inhaling. Exhaling. In and out. Inhaling. Coming up onto the toes if that feels good to you. Exhaling. Inhaling once more. And then exhaling. Now you get to go at your own pace, using your breath to guide the movements, moving faster or slower as is appropriate for you. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our next exercise is the archer for the heart and small intestine. Inhaling and exhaling, gazing at the tip of the middle finger. Inhaling, gazing at the inner wrist. Exhaling. And inhaling. Allowing your breath now to guide the movement. Allowing the mind to relax into the exercise. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our spleen stomach exercise between heaven and earth. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Trying to keep everything as relaxed as possible. The more relaxed the tissues are, the easier the chi and the blood can flow. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our pericardium and Sanjiao exercise. Opening. Inhaling and exhaling. We're inhaling as we turn, winding our way. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our liver gallbladder exercise. Twist and release. The last one was turn and look back. This one is twist and release. Positioning. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Continuing on at your own pace, allowing yourself to enjoy all the different sensations of the exercise. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our kidney urinary bladder exercise, bend for health. Inhaling. Exhaling completely to the kidneys. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling back to the start. Going now at your own pace. Getting ready to close. Closing. We have our rim channel exercise now, the energy punch. We're opening. Inhaling as we gather. Exhaling, coming back. Inhaling, keeping everything nice and relaxed until the very end. And then releasing and exhaling as we come back. Inhaling and exhaling. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our dew channel exercise in 2 parts. Energy jump, opening. Inhaling as we elevate. Exhaling, coming back to the earth. Transitioning to part 2. Inhaling as the arms come up, exhaling as they come down. And then gradually coming back to the center. Closing. We're keeping the feet together so we can retain all the wonderful energy that we've been cultivating over this past 27 minutes. Bringing the palms together, transferring some of that energy to the palms. Our magic number is going to be 9. So we're washing the face 9 times. Then we're wiping the brow and underneath the eye 9 times. Wiping up and down the entirety of the nose. And then circling in and then out 9 times each. Imagining directly underneath the pupil at the cheekbone, circling in and then out 9 times. Using all the fingertips, dredging the channels of the scalp from the anterior hairline all the way to the posterior hairline 9 times. Beating the drum 9 times. And then grasping the ears, using all the fingertips. Switching. Popping the cork. Uniting the Ren channel and the Du channel. We're circling inward and then outward 9 times each. Massaging the jaw. Our number changes to 12 times total, or 6 times each side, brushing down the throat. And then down the breastbone. Now bringing our palms back to the lower dantian. 3 to 4 finger breaths beneath the belly button. We're going to do a simple closing the eyes. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store so that it may be used throughout the rest of your day. Inhaling, guiding all that wonderful chi that you've been cultivating over the past half hour into the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Allowing the mind to relax into the breath. Allowing the breath to relax the body. And allowing the chi to settle and store so that you may use it throughout the rest of your day. Thank you, everyone.